Look, man, this might be a crackpot theory of mine, but there is a type of nerd that used to exist in reality. And then, like, the invention of all of us moving to the same three social media sites killed off this type of nerd. All right, so picture this man in your head. He's white, of course, has sideburns, perhaps, maybe, most likely, and he's wearing one of those Newsies caps. You know the one, you've seen them. They're flat brimmed at the top. They think they're part of Peaky Blinders, but they're really not. Maybe they have a mesh glove on, and perhaps, just perhaps, they're wearing a vest on top of a t-shirt with cargo pants. Now, of course, this character probably posts on Newgrounds. I think I'm actually just describing like a guy that does exist. But yeah, this is like a frequent Newgrounds poster type of nerd, right? This is the kind of nerd that used to exist and was at some point phased out for the twee performative male. There is also a type of weeaboo that has died off and gone the way of the dodo, as Demon Slayer and other animes have normalized the concept of watching a television show that's not 3D. And with that, the culture has kind of changed significantly. Not only is it filled with a lot more hot people now, but the people that are watching and engaging with it are a completely different type of person than the type of person from the early 2000s or the 90s. I mean, perhaps some of this is just, you know, the ever-encroaching force of time moving forward, but I like to think that somehow, some way, we crushed this type of creature from society. But Sephiroth Sword 57 is kind of like a light in the tunnel, okay? This is a guy that I discovered on Twitter a long time ago and then saw that he's kind of blown up into being his own type of creator. But if you've never seen Sephiroth Sword 57, here you go.
Konnichiwa, this is Sephiroth Sword 57. I am a content creator, expert in Japanese culture, and a spiritual cultivator.
Okay, so obviously this guy is doing a bit. This is all satire. The whole poorly fitting button-downs, kimono wearing, fedora, and all. It's all a bit. I love this guy specifically for the fact that people still get rage baited by him on Twitter. Not to mention, some of this stuff is really impressive rage bait. Like, he did one of these TikToks that went uber viral on why Japan is better than the West. And you can imagine why that did so well.
The Japanese language, unlike English, is a sophisticated language with endless possibilities to express oneself. Hontou ni sugoi desu ne. San, the people of Japan are the respectful, humble, and polite Nihonjin who are ready to serve you at a moment's notice.
I'm sorry, but the movement tech on how he described Japanese being a better language than English is just outstanding rage bait. Like platinum level rage bait. And then immediately following that up with the 1-2 punch of Japanese people are just better is honestly just generational level rage baiting. Now, you would imagine that Sephiroth Sword 57 is a byproduct of the TikTok era, but this guy has been mastering the craft of pretending to be a weeaboo. I mean, okay, to be honest, he probably is an actual weeaboo, but, you know, like in an ironic way. But he's been doing this for the last 10 years. 10 years. He was doing this in 2015 and he still had the getup. Granted, he's put on a couple of pounds. The best part of this is how you can so effortlessly see him mock and be this character of a fedora-wearing neckbeard. He reviewed Minecraft, for example, and he basically spent the entire review lambasting the game and telling the audience why it's a bad game.
But people aren't just building houses in this game. They also build stuff like this, which is quite impressive. If it was made by a 5-year-old. So basically, Minecraft is a digital Lego building game. It's for kids and not grown-ups like myself.
Anyway, in terms of little internet weirdos, Sephiroth Sword 57 felt like my thing. Until I decided to do this video, I had no idea that he had blown up on TikTok. But you know what? Good for him. I'm glad more people can understand the Nihongo Jozu that is Sephiroth Sword 57. So I hope he continues to grow, both in size and in follower count.